Hello all, welcome to the fourth in our webinar series for 2023. If you were unable to attend the previous webinars, you can go to our website, SevenStarHR.com, and go to the website library to see the previous webinars. We're going to answer questions at the end, so as you think of them, put them in the chat. Kimberly is here to manage that. So let's get started. Research shows that how someone feels about their job is the key factor in how productive and how long-lived the relationship is destined to be. The first 30 days matter the most. Research also shows an important positive relationship between employees' involvement with their company and employee satisfaction. So building a quick and full onboarding program is of high benefit to you or your client's organization. So these are the feelings of a new employee. They've just been hired, they're excited, they're anticipating coming in, they want to share, they want to learn, they want to contribute. So that's what you need to be thinking about as you build what you're going to do to get that new employee to assume their new roles. So I need to ask you, is your onboarding building on these positive inclinations and motivations? Once someone is hired, we sigh relief. Sometimes we go, oh, thank goodness we're done with that. Sometimes the only onboarding done is to sign the legal documents. We then throw them into the deep end and expect them to swim and start producing. Really, the goal of management is to have all employees own their jobs. To do this, training must be ongoing. It starts with a great onboarding process, not only for new employees, but also for those who have been promoted. Although you may be doing multiple jobs while you're hiring, you must also do the prep work. If you don't have these things done when a new person is hired, you're going to be behind the 8 ball. You really need them to make sure that the onboarding is going to go well. You can go to our effectivehiring.com and in the resources section, get a form and directions to do the key accountabilities. If you don't have the rest, you should connect with a business coach who can help you. Okay, so let's define onboarding. Employee orientation programs are nothing new. Giving an employee a hearty welcome, shaking their hand, showing them the ropes is usually part of this orientation program. Onboarding is not the same. It focuses not on the start of the relationship, but on laying a foundation for a long-term relationship. It provides an integration program that equips hires with the resources to become fully engaged, culturally aware, productive members of your workforce. I've got a really interesting example. Through Effective Hiring, we hired a unicorn for one of our clients. The client was so happy. A unicorn meaning almost impossible to find. The employee arrived, they put him in a cubicle, told him to read these blueprints, gave him a stack. He got no guidance as to why or what he was supposed to accomplish. This went on for 3 days, at which point he quit. This is an extreme situation, but it makes a point. They had spent 8 $100,000 in hiring fees with us and ended up with nothing. So why is onboarding critical to retention? Through research, Glassdoor has found that organizations with a strong onboarding process improve new hire retention by 82% and productivity by over 70%. I know that we are discussing retention in this webinar, but increase in productivity is very important to all business leaders. Remember also, a loss of an employee, according to some research, can cost up to 6 to 9 months of that worker's salary. With statistics showing 42 million US employees left their jobs voluntarily in 2022, the necessity of a strong onboarding process is becoming more apparent each year. The first 30 days, as I said before, is critical to keeping them not only for the short term, but also for the long term. I don't know if I talked about the bug glasses, but you saw a picture of the bug glasses. Maybe I'll go back to that to make sure you saw those bug glasses. Remember these bug glasses? Okay. Can't seem to get to the slide here. Sorry about that. Okay. During the first 30 days, remember those bug glasses, right? New employees are not comfortable. They don't know their role, and they don't know the company policies and protocols. Unfortunately, really a recent Gallup study found only 12% of new employees felt their organization did a great job onboarding new hires. McKinsey retention firm, consulting firm, investigated this and found professionals in the Gallup study had initially planned to stay for an average of 7 years, but many left sooner, heavily influenced by their experiences of their first 30 days. There are many types of organizations, and their structures and cultures require different steps in your onboarding plan. However, some basic content elements of successful onboarding apply to the majority of organizations. On the next 2 slides, I've listed 10 steps in a general way which should apply. Onboarding should be at least 3-month process, but if you extend it over the first year, you increase retention and engagement, statistics show. During the onboarding process, you want to teach them how things work in your organization and help them become part of your community. New hires often feel like a stranger in a foreign land. Not only are they looking at things through bug glasses, but they don't feel like they belong. And that means that their chances of leaving increases. What you want to do is identify those people whose success the new hire will contribute to, or who will contribute to their success, and include meetings over coffee or lunch in your onboarding plan. We have found employees hire for skills, fire for attitude. Because of the trend to make sure their attitude fits within your company, they may not all have all the skills they need within your organization. Skills are much easier to teach than to change an employee's attitude. Here are those bug glasses again. New hires can become insecure when suddenly they feel like beginners. You need to set a long-term expectation for learning skills. We suggest you set up early wins with short-term goals so they can start to feel confident. When we hire someone new, we set up a training list, starts with week by week for the first month, and then month by month going forward. Gradually, as you go through, you want to increase the level of responsibility. Through this process, you can openly discuss gaps in their skill set and work to close them. New hires that feel grounded in their contribution and understand how their contribution fits into the larger organization gain confidence and feel loyal faster. Okay, the first thing you should be doing is leading with values. In the onboarding process, you need to let the new hire know what your values are. Remember, onboarding starts in the hiring process. Look at your LinkedIn pages and for your key people and your website. Are they helping you attract those with the same values? Are you assessing candidates to determine their values and decide if they align with yours? It is critical, really, that all company values in your everyday practices are embodied with new hires. If your company values family, for example, do you encourage taking time off to spend watching kids play sports? Using company values as a key pillar of the onboarding process helps that new employees fit from the beginning. For some people, the values laid out on the onboarding process may not resonate. For others, they may be the clinching factor in deciding to stay with the company. Those that see their personal values as aligned with the company values are more likely to feel their job gives them a personal sense of accomplishment and are less likely to leave. All right, so one of the most critical factors in creating a sustainable workplace culture is ensuring that employees develop a robust sense of trust and a habit of open communication. Employees who felt uncomfortable giving upward feedback to managers were 16% less likely to stay in a study, while employees whose managers clearly communicated their roles and responsibilities were 23% more likely to stay with an organization. When employees are comfortable speaking up and asking questions from the get-go, they feel like an integral, valued part of the company. This communication bridges between new employees and management, which helps provide new hires with mentors in management and a confidant who can support them through their onboarding journey. We're back to bug glasses. Remember those bug glasses. Those who have been very successful come to your company with high expectations for themselves, only to find they don't know how things work in this company. setting clear expectations by week and for the first 3 to 6 months, accompanied by check-ins each week and maybe daily for the first week to see how it is going and what roadblocks they have encountered is critical to a good onboarding program. And those expectations, if they're able to accomplish them, will make them feel they are on track to doing a good job. New hires can be so preoccupied with doing tasks correctly that they do not stop to think about whether they are doing a good job. So verbally recognizing their good work can provide a huge confidence boost and encourage them to find more success in their role. Okay, if you are thinking, wow, this is a lot of work, you might want to contact us to get a demo of our customizable retention automation software that can assign tasks to anyone in your organization to help manage one of the most important areas within your company. Remember how much money you have spent to hire an employee. It is much less expensive to invest time in an onboarding program to ensure you retain them. So, do we have any questions? Kim, if you can.
I do not have anything in the chat right now.
Okay, and any questions from anyone? Okay, well, I guess we covered this topic well. So we will post this. If you missed part, I saw some people came in a little late. This will be posted on our website this afternoon. And have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye.